I don't usually be talking in the dark on this channel. I usually, I've been eating so much candy and it's just not, I know it ain't good. But, I don't usually talk in the dark on this channel. I usually just do that on my other one. Um, but right now I'm just relaxing after being in that pool all day. Relaxing on the little, my little, gosh, what is it? Little floating, reclining. Well, it seems like it's a reclining chair. I don't even know. Oh, Chase Lounge chair, pool chair. So yeah, and getting that sun beaming, just listening to my music and stuff. I'm, definitely relaxed, but um, first I just want to say I'm thankful to make it through another year. And at least have 2 out of 3 of my children with me, but even still, the last I knew, all 3 of my children were still alive, breathing, and at least somewhat uh, reasonable health, mental health, all that stuff, emotional health, stability, all that good stuff, and myself included. So I'm just thankful. Just kind of just laid back, boys in the living room. I want to finish watching House of Gucci. I only watched like an hour and something of it. It's a long movie, but yeah, I want to finish watching that. I don't know why I'd be so interested in stuff like that. I don't know. I guess it's just the drama and the stuff behind it or whatever. But I'm gonna finish that. Maybe tonight, maybe not. I don't know. I'm in my room for a reason. I'm definitely gonna be in here praying and stuff like that, and of course, just spending my time with God and just grateful. I had to sit down and explain some stuff to my kids, and after seeing that Uvalde shooting, like the video where they showed more of where the cops did not, where the cops was walking towards the classroom 4 minutes later after the shooter had entered, and literally got scared like some wussies, scared away and backed away from where the shooter was. I mean, and understandable, you gotta shield yourself and stuff like that, but they literally was running, and it's like, wow, this is a school where children are. To me, that just shows the depths of they don't give a damn. They don't give a damn. People talk a good game. People are sworn in under oath and this, that, and the third, and it's like, all they are to me, in my opinion, is just wearing uniforms. And again, that's not to say all of them, but some people that's not in uniforms are braver or whatever. Like that mom who went in, she said now they be bothering her and taunting her and stuff like that, and just, oh, it's just crazy. That stuff is wild, and that stuff is scary to me. It's like she didn't have a spirit of fear. She was going in to get her kids, and and they were threatening to arrest her. Y'all will do that to somebody who is unarmed, but the real criminal. So it just lets me know that's the system. That's the beast system, if you ask me. Ugh, yeah, I'm gonna just leave it at that. It's just creepy. It's just set up to definitely bother with people who don't have a spirit of fear. And it's a bunch of, I'm not saying all of them, but it's a bunch of cowards walking around behind them badges and stuff like that. That's what it seems like to me. And it's just, and that right there is disturbing, and it's terrifying. But I just said I had a conversation with my son. I'm like, I just want y'all to see for yourself and with your own eyes what is really going on out here. Like, they don't, even with the so-called neighbors calling police on me and stuff like that over nothing. Like, literally, they use that to intimidate. And even back to what I said earlier about, oh, what's his name, when I did call the police, they wasn't really trying to help me. They I don't know. Maybe it's just me that I feel like they give actual criminals and criminal minded people too much leeway. Meanwhile, they give other people that's not criminal minded and have criminal behaviors, they give them, they try to cause difficulty. So I don't know, it's just something messed up and just real sinister about that, in my opinion. But whew, I don't know, man. I don't know how to feel or what to think regarding the dreams and stuff that I've had, and just, still thankful that God be showing me stuff and allowing me to see. But again, certain stuff is just not registering with me, or where, and it's funny, but it's not. It's funny because I'm like, I know God got me, but it's not funny because my mind should be able to make a sharp decision. This is the mind that God gave me, and it's like I should be able to make a sharp decision and know. Um, but I truly feel like, somebody tried to tamper with my knowing on the inside. And of course, Holy Spirit is the one that knows and, leads you into all truth. But it's just like you try to tamper with, to the point to where I could become a reprobate, or, grieve the Holy Spirit and stuff like that, or even entertain the thoughts of, because I'm not going to sit here in front and say that I don't. And God said that, even some of the, not even some, but, the sinful thoughts, even when the thought is first there, it's sin. So it's just tough out here. And everywhere you look and turn, it's just some type of threat of some type of danger. I mean, just everywhere. I ain't gonna lie. If my life did not belong to God, I would look at everything as a damn, oh gosh, you can trip over that and you dead. You can do this, and it's also because I've experienced some stuff. Like I literally slipped in my kitchen one time and hit my head on my freezer door, or the freezer door came out and hit me in the temple, and that thing hurt so bad. I could have been dead, but God kept me and He wanted me here. So it's like, but that still like shakes me, like, oh my gosh, like that really hurt. That thing hurt. And so it does like scare you, like, damn, if that hurt, then I don't know. And I guess it just reminds me of the sting of death. And I didn't even mean to talk about this, but it does remind me of, like, damn, the sting of death and beyond, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I'm just like, ooh. And that's why when I do speak about death, I do not be trying to be insensitive about people that have died already, or, or dealing with some stuff. I just I be feeling like and believing that I truly mean business. Like, man, they bothered with me and I was not bothering with them on no type of level. Of course, I do know that our personal sin and stuff like that does affect other people. It really does. I'm not going to do that. And I had to mature to know and understand that. So I definitely have to be accountable, have some integrity behind closed doors as well. Because, now I do know that what other people do does affect other people. It affects, I guess, the world, at large, as a whole. And I do, and I spent a lot of time saying, oh, that ain't none of my business. That ain't, you know what I'm saying? And then, it try to show up. So in one aspect, I do know it affects, especially, like I said, key though, the world. But when you belong to God, when you're a believer, then He does protect you. And he didn't say He was removing you out of the world, but protect you while you in the world from the evil one. So, so He still be lurking and stuff, but God will protect you. But man, it seems like it is getting just, I don't know, just weirder and weirder. And so, yeah, I just don't know what to think. I don't know where my daughter is right now, what's going on with her. And I never thought that it would be that way. And I don't like it. Till this day, I still don't like dealing with that. Like, it's definitely not ideal, but it's just not, to me, it's like, it's not right. But I'm not gonna, God is allowing it, so I'm not gonna, I'm careful with what what I would call or refer to as not right and or not righteous, because, let it be done according to God's will. I just don't like it. I don't like that part of it, because I love my children. You know what I'm saying? And again, I just be feeling like other people, I might have been neglectful of my children, and I'm not saying that indicates that there's some part of me that might not have felt care and concern. But I know that I love my children, and just, definitely that deep and of course agape love when I learned. So, I love my daughter. I miss my daughter. I do want her here with us. And I just, but it's really tough because it's like I still do want a father figure for all three of my kids. I don't want just a father figure, of course, but at this point, you know, I don't want I don't want neither one of their fathers, so it would have to be, somebody else. But at the same time, I don't want anybody, and I just prefer my God wouldn't even let me. I would like for my daughter to be here, but my preference is like that's how I'm feeling too, as far as my preference. But again, let it be done according to God's will, because I don't want to say anything, put my foot in my mouth or anything like that, or ask amiss, or prefer amiss, or I want my desires to align to the will of God for my life. So that's that or whatever. And it is, to me, it almost patterned my life. It's like I said, I had a dream where, oh, what's his name, was telling my daughter bye, but he was the one that outside and stuff like that. And he was telling her bye. I had that. I don't know when I had it, but I could go back and look and just like go back and measure and calculate from the time he said that or in the dream, then from to the time where he did say it in September of 2019 and he wasn't even in my house, and then to the time where 2020 she was gone out my household. And it's like, what? how'd you do that? And so I said patterns in my life because, again, my previously called stepdad, previously known stepdad, got me out of the household from with my mom, my so-called mom, and stuff like that. She didn't. I don't remember her sitting down saying it, but she did help. When I gathered my things and stuff like that and left out. But it's just, woof. I'm like, I don't know, man. It's weird to me. I don't know what. Again, I'm just not gonna come into agreement with that. I'm confusion statement. I don't know. I just like to hear it. It's funny. It's humorous to me, but that's how I feel. Like, damn, it's so much confusion out here. I don't know what's right. Was it right that I did get out the house, or what? I do think, of course, when you get older, you grow up, you have your own family and stuff like that. But is it supposed to? Is it really? Oh my gosh! You see what I'm saying? Everywhere you turn, threat of danger. That was so stupid. It's nighttime. You can slow your tail down. You can wait. That is just people. Man, I done did it before when I was younger, but still, I don't know. You get older and you just be like, that is crazy. That is just dumb. But anyway, so what I was talking about, see, that's try to shift my thoughts and stuff like that. But yeah, is it, what do you do? Do you put your kids out at a certain time, or you let them stay with you for as long? I just don't know. I don't get it no more. I don't know what's what. It was something that was traditional. It was things that was traditional for the longest, and then um now I just don't know. What I do know is that when somebody is like operating in deception and it's just all that, you know what I'm saying, that little riffraff or whatever. Let's just, for example, when previously known stepdad had like, some type of like honorary celebration or whatever to honor him, and then our names was written with his last name, but we're not, we're not I'm good and grown, got two kids at the time, but we're not his biological children. But me and my other siblings' name was written with his last name. It's like, what? Just to make y'all appearance and stuff. So I do know when it come down to that, and it's like it really didn't bother me deeply, but it's like it didn't bother me deeply because it was, to me, it was minor and stuff like that, and I didn't care, but it did stand out. It's like, But if y'all will lie about that for your image, what else would you lie about? What else have you lied about? Or what else have, you know what I'm saying? How far have you taken it? So it makes you just question. And it's like, confusion just tries to continue to settle in, or whatever. So, I don't know. And of course, like I said, tomorrow is that day. And, really, I asked God for resolve on that day in 2020. Woke up that morning and was praying and stuff like that and just asked God for resolve. But what the heck is my son's in there doing? See, they in there making some crazy noises and it's getting on my nerves, and I really feel like it's definitely my oldest one, and it really gets on my nerves. It really does. But is that what I got on here to talk about? Baby, I was in that pool. My youngest son, stayed in that pool with me today. I was on my little Chase Lounge, and he was like, "I want to get on." I'm like, "Boy, you gonna have to wait." And like literally, it was like it was a roller coaster. Not a roller coaster. I don't really like roller coasters, but it was like something fun that I would like to do. It was literally like a soothing massage or therapeutic for me, and I didn't want to get off. And so I was like, "This is what you gonna have to do. You gonna have to get in this other little float." But just because it was something new, he wanted to get on there and experience it. So he got on, then my other son came out and got on. But I did not want to get off that thing. Like I really wanted to just, yeah. And I didn't even want them to come in the pool, him to come in the pool, but I'm glad I got past that part. Because I'm like, better be thankful that your kids want to be around you. Because he was like, "I want to be in there while you're in there, and I want to stay in there until you get out." So I was thankful for that. Because, again, on the other hand, I got my daughter who's like, "I'm not coming in." I mean, literally said out her mouth, "I'm not coming in." And I'm like, "Girl, get your tail in here." And thank God she did come in, but still. But D is just, ooh, I give God the glory that she came in. Because that thing right there, I didn't realize how major it was that she came in anyway. Even though she tried to be adamant and say, "I ain't coming in." I was like, "What? This is where you reside, girl, bye." Girl. And I wasn't trying to control her and all that, but I just was like, "Girl, this is still a safe place for you. I don't care what nobody's saying. I might not have the material things that other places have, but this is still where you have resided. It is safe. We definitely got some improving to do, and just had to continue to pray for the peace of God, and pray for and ask God for the angels to encamp about around us and protect us and stuff. But you know, I don't know, man. In the words of an associate that I once had, it is a real out here. Excuse me. Mm, 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 mm. So I made me a salad up earlier and stuff like that. Just put it in the refrigerator. I really want to eat it, but then again, I don't necessarily feel like it. I'm trying to debate whether I'm gonna eat it tonight or tomorrow. And then I also, I got some fruit in there. I got my honeydew melon. I keep pausing because I hear my sons making these noises. I got my honeydew melon in there, a half a honeydew melon. So I want to eat that juicy thing. Them bad boys be juicy. I forgot how juicy like the whole ones be. I ate me some watermelon today, which was good. Just ate a piece of candy, which is not good. I just, help me, Lord. When my son asks for some candy, I'll be like, "Oh, Lord, we gonna have this candy up in this house." And I'm definitely a candy or a sweets fanatic. So, yeah. I planned on coming back here speaking on some other stuff, but and was gonna continue from the video that I had earlier where I was just saying about the pool dream and like, baby, I'm not trying to revive nobody, no dead situation, no nothing. I don't want them type of problems. I don't want nobody coming back in my life who want to tell me, "Oh, you gotta go." Even quick moments of confusion, even if okay they saying that, but they didn't really know what they. I just don't want that. Not, I don't really want that in no grown person. I could just be honest. If it was a child, that's something different. You know, especially a child that was born to me like that, that's something different. But I just still feel like this person, and again, I be saying this as if this was like written in stone, but I really be, when from my dreams, I really be feeling it because a lot of times my dreams do manifest in a certain type of way, and before I know it, baby, they done manifest, and I'm just like, ooh. But can I get these type of dreams to manifest though? But no, you know, his mom is deceased and stuff like that, and so it's like it is a opportunity for a clean slate, even though it was probably, you know, it was possibly painful. And I'm saying possibly because, baby, you just don't know how much some of these males be hating women to the point where they hate their own moms and stuff like that. And so, yeah, it's possibly painful, but it was to me, it was a clean slate. And so I've had these other dreams, and it's like I almost was able to interpret this one clearly, which I'm thankful for. But when I started to interpret it, I'm like, that ain't what I want to come into agreement with. But I didn't know the fullness of it. I did get some. These cars are flying. I got some interpretation, but like the part again where my my basically my previously known relatives or previously called relatives were in there. They wasn't paying this person no mind, and it's like, who do they? They are parents, but they are on my side, you know, supposedly, and they in the same place or something as him, and I was there too, but you know, they're in the same place as him or whatever, and they're not trying to pay him no attention. They're not trying to help him. And honestly, you know, in real life, if I look at it like that, they don't have to help him and things like that. I don't know, man. So it be that aspect of confusion and stuff trying to creep in and just keep confusion going. Um, so yeah, that's pretty much, I guess, all I gotta say and need to say right now. I'm just gonna lay here, and I wasn't trying to fall asleep in here, but I'm probably gonna go ahead and fall asleep in here because I'm comfortable now. I done got under my heated blanket, and like I said, my body is relaxed, like I've had like a massage. Um, I never posted my review about my little daycation. I want to, but I don't. I definitely don't want to do anything to. I can't say it was being mean. It was being honest, but I just want to make sure that God releases me and lets me go forth and do so. And I do want to be mindful of other people and stuff like that. So it is what it is. They always say if you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say it. But I did want to be honest, and it was some stuff, you know. Just if I was being honest, so it's either I'm gonna be honest or I'm just gonna be quiet. um, and again, unless God move on me that I do post, then that's something different. But I'd rather not. You know. I didn't even read what that person said about me or whatever. They just had told me that they were thankful. You know, they enjoy having me and my sons, but whatever. I don't know. People lie. People lie like hell. That's one thing. I'm not saying we wasn't a problem, but I think it was some other expectations and stuff that came along with that or whatever. And so, but anyway, yeah, I'm gonna get off of here for now. Cause yeah, I'm just gonna chill out. I will mention that I've been hearing these Maxwell songs all day, all throughout the day. And it definitely reminded me of, oh, what's his name? Because, you know, there's times we was in a car and he would turn up Maxwell, or it was just different little stuff going on. He liked the beat on some of them songs, like Fistful of Tears and stuff like that. And those are things that I remember. And those were like the more calm moments that I had with him and more moments that I could appreciate. But then I get to a point where it's like I don't want to hear not nary another song that he liked or whatever. But then that would be like taking it out of my Rolodex because I like some of them songs too. But yeah, I definitely don't purpose to listen to some other songs that he tried to deem as our song or stuff like that. I'd be like, don't go ahead and retire that. But been hearing Maxwell all day, and I said to myself, I said, now if I mess around and hear certain other songs, God knows they are. Oh no. So I don't know what it is, but at this point I ain't listening to nothing. Not to say I can't click on YouTube and there it go. But yeah, um, yeah. I was like, oh Lord, that would be like some confirmation, and I'm like, Lord, that's not no confirmation that I'm trying to receive. I'm trying to just chill out for real. I'm really trying to. It was a point in time where I was like, I'm trying to go get my life, but no, I'm good. I got life, and I want to receive life in the full and in abundance. I want to be thankful and content with what I got right now. So I had to calm down. There was this mentor I had before. She used to say, "Calm my monkey down." Her name was Nicole. Very. I liked her. But yeah, I'm about to calm it down, honey. For real, for real. I have met some good, decent people in my life, and then others, of course, not so much. And I just be like, oh, why couldn't I hold on to the people that was, more decent? But yeah, even the crazy ones or the evil ones or whatever, God loves them. He created them, and He don't, He don't like them behaviors or love them behaviors, but He loved the person. So, but I'm gone for now.